Be late for meeting Sheila Steafel, who's been on Home Truths before when she admitted to counting everything in her head, like the number of steps from the dustbin to the back door, that sort of thing. It's only a mild sort of madness, nothing to worry about. And now, look at her, she's counting how many seconds I'm late getting round to her. I'm sorry, I'm beginning to hyperventilate.
I'm never late. What I mean is, I'm always early. Always. For every appointment, for every meeting, for every casual see you there then. I'm always there then, first. No matter how hard I try, I am always hanging around, waiting. If I could claim back all the time I've wasted hanging around waiting, I swear I would be at least 10 years younger. And I know it sounds idiotic, but I really do try, not necessarily to be late, but at least just to be on time. Mind you, even if I am on time, I'm probably still going to be left waiting, because most people are usually cheerfully late, even if it's only slightly cheerfully late, lucky lot. Well, having reluctantly accepted this trait in myself, I try at least not to waste my waiting time. For instance, on those occasions when I'm waiting in the car, so as not to be the first to arrive at a party, or to be the first at a restaurant table, I keep an interesting but not too riveting novel in the glove compartment, which I'm only allowed to read while I'm in the waiting mood, as it were. That way I can almost look forward to the next wait. My mother couldn't bear to be kept waiting, but it was my grandfather who was in a class of his own. He was Lithuanian, and maybe, just maybe, that's where this bane of beforehandedness began. Maybe it's a Lithuanian bane. Grandpa was so beforehand that by the time his appointee arrived, even if they were on time or possibly even a little early, Grandpa had already been waiting, well, goodness knows how long, and he would be steaming. Well, finally the family got together and decided the solution was to tell him that whoever it was who was meeting him would be meeting him half an hour later than they really intended to be meeting him, say 11 o'clock. Then when they turned up at 10:30, although it didn't guarantee he hadn't been waiting, at least he was only gently simmering. Now, I've obviously inherited this family trait, because there are times when I've been known to simmer. For instance, let's say I'm being picked up for a date, and the picker-upper says, "I'll collect you at about 7. Well, what does that mean, about 7? Is that 10 to, 5 to, 5 past? And you can't ask, well, exactly when, because it sounds so uncool. So I assume that if I'm ready by quarter to 7, I'm covered. And I work it all out quite carefully. Shower at 6:15, then makeup and hair, then draped in anything to hand, I feed the dogs, check the doors and windows, then put on the carefully pressed outfit and the uncomfortably high-heeled shoes. And finally I'll try to fit what I can into that ridiculously small handbag I bought. What was I thinking of? And I'm ready. And it's 7:15. All right, 22. Never mind, I think. I'll watch a bit of telly. Standing. Because I don't want to crease the outfit, which is linen, and you've only got to sneeze and you look as though you've just crawled out of a tumble dryer. No, I can't concentrate on the telly, so I wander upstairs to watch the road for a familiar car. And now I'm counting cars. No, don't let's go there. I wander some more, straightening ornaments and tidying cushions, and now I really can't sit down because the cushions are tidy. I can't start any sort of chore, because as soon as I start anything, the doorbell's bound to go. Which it does, at about 20 past, give or take. And I have to hide the fact that I'm feeling a bit miffed. It's hardly the way to start a pleasant evening, is it? Oh, Grandpa, you've got a lot to answer for.
I'm exhausted, just listening to Sheila Steafel's timekeeping routines. Do you know why? Because I'm just the same. I'm already here for next week's programme.